Anger, frustration, helplessness. Those are just some of the feelings expressed today by the family of Lewiston mass shooter Robert Card. Good evening, everyone. I'm Amanda Hill.
And I'm Chris Costa, in for Brian Iacono. Many of those emotions seem to be directed at officials who the family thinks could have done more to help Card before he went on his rampage, killing 18 people and wounding 13 others.
It all happened at the latest hearing by the Independent Commission, which is also looking into the months leading up to the shootings. News Center Maine's Sam Olson is in Augusta tonight with more. Sam.
Often, I've found myself grappling for the right words, unsure if any could be adequate.
Members of this family say they will always blame themselves for what happened. They took this hearing to share an emotional apology for the 18 lives cut short.
Our family will never forget your names.
Take your time, there's no rush.
The gunman's sister, Nicole Herling, says she tried getting help for her brother, but was faced with roadblock after roadblock. She expressed frustration with the U.S. Army Reserve, saying she had called them multiple times, leaving voicemails, noting she had concerns about her brother.
And despite leaving numerous voicemails, none were returned.
On the night of October 25th, she and her husband heard there was a shooting. Shortly after, they saw the photo of the suspect circulating online.
Just seconds later, her brother Ryan called her. She said to me, "It's Ryan," and yelled at me to show her the picture again.
At that point, they realized it was Robert, who they like to call Robbie. They say they've felt anguish and guilt ever since that night. But the sorrow has ignited a deeper purpose to help others in the Army who are suffering from mental illness.
Here, I've brought the very helmet meant to safeguard my brother's brain to the Department of Defense. It failed.
A report released in March shows the gunman's brain had significant evidence of traumatic brain injuries from his time in the Army Reserves. The family says a neuropathologist at Boston University says the traumatic brain injuries were some of the worst researchers had seen, even from active military personnel.
This is not an excuse for the behavior and action that Robbie committed. It was a wrongful act of evil. My brother-in-law was not this man. His brain was hijacked.
While nobody can undo the actions of October 25th, the Card family is focused on destigmatizing mental health in the military. To help do that, they say the Walter Reed National Military Medical Center is doing a psychological autopsy on Card's brain.
But in all reality, we all could have done better, from the sheriff's office to the Army to the family. In order for us to be able to move forward, we need to know what could have been done.
This family is searching for answers from law enforcement and the military to understand why it ever got this far. Cara Lamb is Card's ex-wife. She says she told their son's school resource officer about Card's unusual behavior.
Because what was said to us was, well, there's only so much you can do.
But now she's left wondering if she could have done anything else.
Try to make sure that we have an answer, that there is an answer for the next person who comes and asks for help.
The gunman's sister-in-law, Katie Card, also testified today. She says looking back on the situation, she wishes she had done more. She says the community has shown her family nothing but kindness, and that has given them the strength to keep going. She says they were given love at the time when they felt they least deserved it. Amanda, Chris.
Gosh, important testimony. Thank you, Sam. Live in Augusta.